Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Lectures with Akhil. I'm happy to announce you that you are now a family of 300. I plan to give some subscribes once we reach 500 subscribers. So please do share and subscribe to my channel Lectures with Akhil. To watch the last videos and playlists, do check my links in the description and also I'll be displaying it in the cards also. So now in this video, we are going to see what is an algorithm and the categories, definitions, characteristics, real life example and also an example in the programming language. So what is an algorithm? To complete a specific task, we need to follow some steps and the whole process is called an algorithm. So what they are trying to say is a set of steps to accomplish a task. This is a dictionary definition. This definition also explains the same like algorithm describes the step-by-step action to solve a particular problem. Suppose if we need to add two numbers, say A and B, and we need to store it in the C. These whole steps like taking A and B as a input and adding them and placing the value in the C, and this process all and the whole process is called an algorithm. In the same way, making it more clear, as said before, an algorithm should have a well-defined sequence of steps, and it should give a correct output. Taking an example, like I said before, like adding the A and B and storing it to the C. Here in this example, initial stage is taking the input like A and B and adding it a plus b and storing it to the c is called the set of steps, and the final stage is nothing but the output. So this whole process is called algorithm. So coming into the categories of algorithms, here we can discuss some important categories of an algorithms. As I said in the previous videos, like in the prerequisites, we have some searching algorithms like linear search and binary search and many more. Suppose in an array, if we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and if we need to check whether the we need to search whether the 30 is there in the array or not, use some searching algorithms. And coming to the next category, it is called sorting algorithms. Sorting technique is used when we need the array elements in some order, like ascending order, descending order. We use this type of algorithms and we will be getting the correct output. Inserting technique, I'll explain this technique in the further videos also. Now for the basic information, I'll be telling a real life example. If a boy is newly joined in my class, we need to add his roll number into the database. So we use an inserting algorithm over there and add his roll number. In the same way, if a person has taken TC and he has gone out of the college, we need to delete his roll number from our database. So we'll be using some deleting algorithm over there. So as I said before, an algorithm is a precise step-by-step plan for a computational procedure that possibly begins with an input and yields an output value in a finite number of steps in order to solve a particular problem. As I said before, initial stage is input and final stage is the output. Coming to the characteristics of the algorithm, as I said before, we need to have some output, an input, and also some finite number of steps, and these are called as some finiteness. And we need to have correct and well-defined sequence of steps too. As I'm mentioning now, all procedures cannot be called as an algorithm. So it should have some basic characteristics like ambiguity, input, output, finite number of steps, that is called finiteness. Taking the same example like addition, we need to have the values of A and B as input. So we should have 0 or well-defined inputs, like here we need to have the input of A and B and the output is addition of A plus B. We should have the addition of A plus B as the output. We should not have the A minus B as the output, so it doesn't match the output what we need. So finiteness is we should have some definite number of steps, like we should not have infinite number of steps to solve a particular problem. We should have finite number of steps. The same the ambiguous also. The algorithm should be clear and simple. It should be easily understandable. Okay. So coming to how to write an algorithm, this is something interesting, man. We need to check it out. So taking an example like my name is Akhil. Let my friend name be Nikhil. Suppose I need to go to my college from my Nikhil's room. I mean my friend's room. I need to follow some steps. Like I need to wake up and wash my face, wear a formal dress, check out for all the things, go by walk, security checks my ID card whether ID card is mine. He'll be allowing me to the college. If not, he'll be saying to go out of the college. These are some sequence of steps whether while I am going from the Nikhil's room to college. This is nothing but a flow chart. Like you can see, this diamond symbol is nothing but condition. If security checks that is my ID, he'll be allowing me to go to the college. If not, he'll be saying to go out of the college and take your ID and come back. So we'll be going from and check out for all the things and again come to the college. These are some basic steps to go to the Nikhil's room. That means from Nikhil's room to my college. So I'll be saying a programming example also over here. So if you need to write an algorithm to find the addition of two numbers, this is the basic algorithm. Wherever you go, they'll be teaching you the first algorithm as the addition algorithm. So we need to have start and read the values of A and B and add A and B and assign it to C, print the value of C and stop. Start is nothing but we need to start the compiler. Means we need to start the CPP and we need to on it and we need to write a hash include and using namespace and we need to be int main and that are called as the stat. And reading the values of A and B, like we'll be taking the C in A and B, that is called as the reading the values. And assigning it to the C, A plus B equal to C, means we'll be giving a C equal to A plus B in the programming language. So this is nothing but C equal to A plus B. And we will be printing the value of the C, that is called as the output, and we'll be giving the stop by giving some enter key or something, then it will be stopping. So this process is called an algorithm. Writing these steps is called an algorithm. So I hope you all understood the basic definition of the algorithm and you know the characteristics and the categories of the algorithm. So guys, do subscribe my channel and share it with your friends and press the bell icon to get the notification. Thank you. Jai Hind.